We're checking out a game so underground. Steam has not, well, Steam has it, which is where I bought it, but Twitch does not have a category for it. Please know, in this game, objects glow with light. You can freely adjust the intensity. Medium is the default in the game. Okay. You can contact them via Steam or Discord if you choose. I have developed this game out of my love for roguelite games. Please excuse me as this is my first game and it may have many shortcomings. Variety, freedom, and endlessness are its keywords. You can craft your own game mode here and get lots of great memories. Oh, that's very nice. Let's start this up here. Would you like a short tutorial? Absolutely, I would. Select a class. There are 12 classes in the game, and the character can choose 3 of them. Now in the classes panel, select the class you'd like. Soldier. I'm gonna move my camera, by the way. Let me be the change I want to see in the world. Put me down here. We have Soldier, Ranger, and Cannon. Let's just play Soldier for now. What does it say about society that Soldier is our default? Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. Check your skill. Each class has a unique skill, which can either be an active or a passive. Check your skill to continue. Barrier. Press and hold the skill button to open a shield around you to push enemies away. You can still be able to shoot while the shield's open, but it does consume 10 energy per second, but you recover 10 energy per second when it's not active. You can also reserve up to 3 energy. Select the color you like to continue. Let's raise our move speed. Before the game starts, you can also configure runes, skill mods, and difficulty options. I will introduce them next time. Now start your first game. Okay. Look at that, we do be flying around here. I am covering some stuff, but I feel like that's kind of unavoidable to some extent. Okay, right-click uses our shield. There's our energy bar. When you get ready, start your first battle. Okay, so it's Geometry Wars. Cubes are bad, good to know. It's Geometry Wars, we're flying around. We're getting missiles. Do not forget, you can bump into enemies with your shield. Maybe when you push them into walls or something like that, they do damage. I don't know. Can you have your camera track your mouse so it looks like you're flying around? You can definitely do that. I don't have the capacity to do that. I need to get a React programmer on staff. Congratulations on completing the first level. You have just got some stars and fragments. You can check their number on the right side of the infrastructure. Okay, no problem. After you finish this game, you can spend stars in the lobby to permanently strengthen your classes, and fragments buy upgrades this round. Okay, so stars permanently upgrade, fragments make your run better. A lot of word wrong today. You're not wrong. As soon as I said infrastructure, I'm pretty sure that's not what it said. But infederence, I think is how it's pronounced, like you're doing right now. We have a legendary upgrade already. Whenever an enemy touches a wall, you deal damage to it, which equals to bullet damage times fire rate times enemy size. It costs us 37 geometries, but I can't afford it. I can afford intensified bullet. Bullets will gradually change up to 150% damage. Well, that's an easy decision. I can also spend fragments to reroll, but I think we have to buy that. You drunk, High? Before starting the next level, you can also adjust the difficulty. Click on the challenge button to open the infrastructure. The interface, sorry. There are 18 difficulty levels in the game. Finding the right difficulty for yourself can be interesting. Now consider whether to raise the difficulty to level E or not. After making a decision, close this interface. Sure, we'll move from level F to level E. Why not? Back into battle. You've mastered the game process! Look at that! The normal mode consists of 4 big levels, within which there are 5 small levels. Isn't that Dan's riddle? After completing the normal mode, you will unlock new modes and features. Okay, keep fighting and good luck. That's a good tutorial, man. So we do have auto fire on, if we wanted. Prepare phase. Let's go fight, man. I'm not scared. Now I've seen some stuff about this game where the game, you know, some of the visuals, they get pretty crazy when the run starts to pop. So let's just prepare ourselves. Right now is pretty simplistic, but you know, when we're talking about Steam, you've got a very discerning player base. You know, they're not given 97 out of 100 for anything, you know, just willy-nilly. Like I can do one more level here for sure. They're a discerning crowd of gamers. So the fact that this has a 97 on Steam, some flashing lights, by the way, I'm willing to give it some time for the complexity to reveal itself. This also came highly recommended from the subreddit. Somebody said, if you like Snake RX, you owe it to yourself to give Geometry Arena a try. Okay. Common. Fire rate plus 20%. Now we're talking. Accuracy plus 20%. Honestly, I feel like that's more, you know, between my ears than it is in the game, but sure, it's pretty cheap. The price is right. Bullet will gradually change up to bullet speed times 60%. No, thank you. I would like to re-roll the shop, which is R. Presently costs us nothing. Incredible. Critical effect plus... Ooh, elastic bullet costs 21. Bullets rebound from struck enemies instead of disappearing up to N bounces. N is the number of this upgrade you have, currently 0. I'll take one of those. I'll take a range upgrade. I'll take a crit upgrade. Would you look at that? It is complicated for sure, but I'm after Snake RX yesterday, nothing can stop me. Now that I've mastered auto chess, despite having not played it ever, except for that one time on the NLSS, where people refused to tell me how it worked, they simply said it just makes sense. Just think about it for a second. Okay, here we go. We got bouncing bullets. Sorry, my good son Tomo came in, and he's meowing. I'm not sure if you can hear him. I have taken 1 hit point of... I've taken 2 hit points worth of damage. Hey, Tomo, what's wrong, man? What are you freaking out about? What's on your mind, brother? Tomo, have you considered that there are 4 levels consisting of 5 levels each? We are presently on 1-4, which means a boss may appear soon. Hey, Tomo. We can afford 1 to 2 upgrades. Damage plus 20% seems awesome. Let's get a 3 and a 2 here, and that's like stacked damage. I may also choose to go to difficulty level E. Why not? Why not, man? Look at, I mean, we're ISOM now. We're like, they're one-hit Martys. So if you're just watching this, we have bullets that do a lot of damage and bounce once. That's where we're at right now. It looks like our HP also regenerated in between levels. I mean, I'm a simple man. I see plus 20%, and I say to myself, that's a very good multiplier. Activate full recover, so that's got to be all HP. Have you considered that you might do better if you realized you were the center of a protractor? I will be going to level E here, if you don't mind, and also going to the shop. Don't get. Critical rate plus 10. Plus 10% for 5 is like, it's the greatest value of all time. Then we reroll. Legendary, I can't afford. But I will buy a telescope for increased range and accuracy. I don't think you actually went up in challenge. You're absolutely right. I'm not scared. I mean, level D, they said it was for maximum relaxation. That's not, we don't really run that kind of operation around here. We're more acetylcholine driven. These guys definitely do not die in one hit anymore. I have noticed that. Are you suggesting that it might not have been for the best? For us to go up to S+ difficulty? Think of all the fragments we're gonna get though. Spawners? Spawners must go. I thought you only went S. What's the difference? S, S+? They're both made up. It doesn't matter. We'll see. I better get at least... to consider this a success, I need at least 150 fragments. If I don't get 150 fragments, I send it back. If the dressing comes out on top of the salad, I send it back. 57. It's a little on the low side. I did just get a ton of achievements though. Rare upgrade. Power-ups will automatically move towards you. Whenever you hit a boss with a bullet or missile, you have a 20% chance to fire a missile. Also, our fire rate goes up by 40%. That's an easy play. Accuracy plus 20. That seems like a gimme. Power-ups automatically come towards you. We don't need that. We got a shield. So refresh me. We got 29. HP max plus 1. And whenever your HP is equal or less than 20%, your HP and shield recovery effects will be doubled. Bullet damage minus 20%, but bullets rebound from walls instead of disappearing up to N bounces. I don't consider these valuable because I don't get hit. I reroll. Hummingbird. Bullet size gets lower, but crit rate goes way up. Or Savage. Bullet damage goes 80%. Or Smart Shelf. Every time you buy an upgrade, the corresponding slot will be instantly filled with another common upgrade. Restock's kind of interesting, but give me Savage on this one. I'm a Savage, classy, bougie. I don't know the whole song. Okay, I haven't been on TikTok in a while. We're gonna take it up to max difficulty. I'm not scared anymore. Our bullet damage should be through the freaking roof. I'm immediately ashamed of my words and my deeds. We got 2 HP left. But we don't forget. Oh, I got 1 HP left. On the other hand, power-ups will be spawning soon. And don't forget, I've got the Shield of the Century. Just make space. Just make some space. We're making space. I just saw something die. The first enemy has died. We're back in this. Make space. Make space. He didn't leave it a space. My shield doesn't fully protect me. It made contact with me. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Let's go to the store first. I have so many stars. Don't I get to use my stars to upgrade myself? I got way too close to the sun on that one. Let's be honest. Just put me on B for now. I got no complaints with B. In the main menu, you can upgrade. Okay. For now, I'm not gonna go back to the main menu just yet. Put me on difficulty level B. We have 50% recover. Easy enough. Does being a father make you feel old? The sentimental answer is a little bit. I mean, like, you'll never be as young as a baby. It's foolish to try. But it's certainly, you know, it depends on what makes you feel old. Is it, you know, the slow creeping of sciatic nerve pain that you thought was only for other people and would never apply to you? Then to some extent, yeah, it makes me feel old. Or is it like, you know, for me, I guess the thing that makes me feel old is, you know, the increasing level of responsibility you have as your life progresses. Like, you know, the older you get to some extent, like, if you screw up badly, Like when you're young, kind of only screws up like your own life. Then you build like a family unit of 2. And if you screw up, you kind of screw up like 2 people's lives, I should say. And then we have a kid. If you screw up, you screw up another person's life that may also multiplicatively screw up more people's lives after that, having like a ripple effect. Like one asshole in the 1300s is probably responsible for like 10,000 assholes being out there now just due to the ripple effect of that sort of stuff. So there is some responsibility there that makes you feel a little older for sure. But the number one thing that makes me feel old is like being 32 and then having like 28-year-olds call me a boomer and say that I don't understand the way that the world works because I'm too old. You won't get it, Grandpa. You were born in 1988. Things were different back then. If you were born in 1991, you'd understand, okay, man? Power-ups move towards you. Or critical effect plus accuracy. Or reduce the difficulty level by 1 level? I don't want that, man. I don't want that. Give me crits, and then give me my free reroll. Every time you activate a power-up, heal for 1. Basic package, get 1 each of more crit, stronger crit, more damage, fire faster, and range increase. Excuse me. Now we're talking. All stats upgrade. Return. Okay, challenge. We're on B. Let's just keep it on B for now. Let's not mess with it too much. Just keep it chunking. Oh, careful. Like when you touch the wall, you bounce off. And then, you lose a little bit of control, which makes sense. I mean, it is a laser beam. No wonder it's elastic. The Zelda Triforce is there. Donkey, 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 squam me doo, dee squam me doo, doo doo. He do be Geometry Warsing. By the way, can you tell I've played enough Geometry Wars back in the day? I did get hit again there. That's inopportune timing. But, other people be playing this game and, like, flying towards things that they're trying to shoot. The real Geometry Wars players amongst us, you sussy baka, know that you point at the enemies and then you move in the opposite direction to keep yourself safe. Only real gamers know. Balloon Bullet. Bullets instantly charge at 40%, instantly change at 40% range as follows. They get slower, but do double damage and are double size. Dude, we can exactly afford it. It's a sign. I'm willing to go 1 level up. I think now we need like our range to increase though. So we deviate. Deviate. Thank you. We make space like Fernando Alonso. We try to shoot as close to like maximum range as we can, or at least a distant enough range to make to get the balloon activation to turn on for double damage. Good stuff, good stuff. The shield is a little, I don't want to say wonky, but it works like perhaps a little counterintuitively versus what you might normally expect. You'd normally expect the shield makes you invulnerable. What it literally does here is like imagine there's a physical shield in front of you. If something gets around it or like somehow gets through it, you're still gonna take damage. So we gotta internalize that. But everything else is working out mighty fine here. Except for the fact that I keep losing way more HP than I should. 2-second loop BGM. Yo, but the main menu music was bopping. There we go. Okay, 40. Range being lower? It might be interesting. It would make our balloon shot trigger faster, but we'd have to use it from closer. Elastic wall. I don't like lowering our damage. Bullet damage plus 40%. Bullets will blink to a random position at 60% range. Dude, that seems terrible. Let's do it. And then bullet damage better. Okay. Let's refresh. Move speed plus 15%. Sounds awesome. And I don't know. Let's buy warming up bullet as well. The longer a bullet travels, the better it'll do. All right. What a shot. I will say, I abandon all hope of understanding what was happening, ye who entered the stream here. We have a synergy. It's hard to quantify, and it's only our second run ever, so I beg your mercy. The damage speaks for itself. Our range is quite bad, though. Don't get hit again, okay? You know what we need now? Like some form of bullet that actually bounces off of enemies to allow it to ricochet would help out a lot. Because I feel like we're hitting a lot and then the shots dissipate. If we could just get them to like... If we could turn this into like a bukkake run or something like that, that would help us out a lot. Okay, we can afford... we can afford. Giant sword. Bullet size plus 100%. Move speed is lower. Range is lower. That seems terrible and thus hilarious with what we've got going on. I have to know. I have to know what this looks like. It's gonna be very hard to protect ourselves, but it's the ultimate bullet. Well, I haven't hit anything yet, so that's a pretty bad sign. It kinda seems to be going okay. I don't know. I will say this is not as epic as I thought it would be. I think I thought that sometimes there's the synergist fallacy, okay? What's the synergist fallacy? The assumption that things that look like they would be bad together must be good because it would make the game more fun. Sometimes you gotta remember, you know, a lot of games function very similarly to Magic the Gathering. Things do exactly what they say they're gonna do, and nothing else. So sometimes, you know, in Isaac, when things seem like they're gonna be horrible together, you actually find yourself being ashamed of your words and your deeds when you watch them interact. You go, these are actually awesome. This time, I feel like I've made a major mistake. And I don't know, but I think we're gonna make it through this wave, but I would like to hit enemies in order to make that reality into a corporeal form. I do hear some popcorn happening now. We need, like, if there's a homing shot or something like that, I think this could start to pop. So I feel like about 5% of our shots are actually landing right now. But imagine if we make it work. We've broken roguelites before. Tell Krampus's head, circa 2016, I send my regards. He's done it, okay. He's not done it, he's not done it. Prepare for the next level. Do homing shots exist? I have no idea, to be honest with you. Okay, okay. Faster fire rate seems very good. More damage seems very good. Reroll me. Forget the epic, man. Forget it. Can we afford? We can afford these. Every time you activate a power-up, leave N mines in your position. Bullet damage plus 30%. That seems good enough for me. I'm content with our current level of challenge. It's the CBC logo! This one goes out to all my Canadians. No snake today? No, I mean, like, we're on a variety wave today. I mean, if you ignore the fact that we played Repentance and then Slay the Spire, a game that I've, you know, I mean, combined I've got about 4,400 hours in them. We've been working in a lot of variety this week. I thought about going back to Snake RX today, but I thought, you know what, let's check out Geometry Arena. When I've been doing my research for what to play, this game has shown up a lot. You know, like on Steam 250, for example, it's up there as far as, like, you know, the most critically acclaimed and popular games of the last couple of weeks, so I thought it was worth giving it a try. But we'll go back to Snake RX at least one more time for sure. This is a reroll in my world. Whenever the attack phase begins, you automatically gain 1 adrenaline. Good thing I have no idea what that does. Give me range and accuracy, and reroll me one more time. Give me HP. Give me no recoil or less recoil, and you know what? Give me an accelerated bullet as well. Yeah, we have some recoil. Like, I know it's kind of hard to tell. There is a lot going on in the game. So it's kind of hard to tell, but I promise you it do be existing. And it in a game like this where your position is so important, even just a little bit of brownie in motion, for example, can leave you in a tough spot. So I'm happy to reduce that. Quantum Bullet is doing nothing. Excuse me, do you consider changing our shots that were guaranteed to be hits to guaranteed misses to be nothing? Put some respect on his name. Look at our damage, though. Like, yes, most of our shots miss, but when they hit, like, look at how fast we shredded that wave. Like, that was so easy. I rest my case. Dude, 20% bullet damage for 5. Easiest take of my life. Oh, wait, bullets will split in a Y shape to 2. I can't afford it, man. I'm 1 short. Whatever. Shouldn't have re-rolled so much. Bullet damage plus 80%. Recoil, I can't afford. Okay. Cricket's body, F. Oh, you're right. I could have locked the shop. Good point. Good point. Auto chess. Should have thought more about auto chess. Yo, the damage is legit, though. I think we might be able to crank up the difficulty to B++ over 3. Like, we're actually kind of melting. CBC, don't even get any ideas. Yo, did you see that, like, Kim's Convenience stopped airing, and literally, like, the day it stopped airing, the whole cast lit it the frick up? It's not funny because, like, you know, there's obviously some issues involved. I was laughing because, like, no joke. So my wife is, she was born in Korea, and I was like, oh, we should check out Kim's Convenience. Like, I heard, like, it's pretty funny, as far as Canadian shows go, at the very least. And then when we watched it, she was like, I don't think this show is, like, authentic to the Korean-Canadian experience. And I was like, I don't know. A lot of people on Twitter seem to be big fans. And then the whole cast was like, oh, yeah. I hated working on it and considered it patronizing. I was like, you know what? I think she called it. More crit or stronger crit? That's a tough one. Give me overload device. Give me 2 and 3. And don't re-roll the shop. Take me... Oh, we're already on A. Okay, freeze me there. No, don't freeze me there. Go to fight, and then we'll have enough money for a legendary in advance of the boss. Dude, we are freaking melting them. I love when games have percentage-based scaling. I know that seems like a weird flex, but the thing with percentage-based scaling is that it's like it's like Monster Train versus Slay the Spire. Like, Slay the Spire has more static scaling, so you get these situations where it goes like, you know, +3 damage or something like that, right? Don't get me wrong, Slay the Spire is an amazing game. It's probably better than Monster Train, even though they're both great and there's no reason to compare them except to make enemies. But Monster Train, instead of being like +3 damage, is like, oh yeah, your minion is now 4 times stronger, but all the enemies have 3.9 times the amount of HP. You know, you get to these really impressive, these runs that feel like you really got stronger over time, which is how I feel about this right now. I mean, 20% of 10 is not that spectacular, but once you get to 20% of 5,000, now we're like, you can see our DPS over there as well. Donkey donk. We want legendaries. Plus 80% crit minus range. Okay, I'm willing. Plus 40% damage. I'm willing. I refresh. Gunpowder recycle. If your mine isn't triggered in 9 seconds, what are you talking about, man? What the heck are you talking about? Give me stop moving. I don't move a lot in this game, so I think it's helpful. We're going full melee build now. Are you seeing the damage? Anytime we stop moving, we get stronger. Okay, fair. That's fair. I got greedy. Oh, I'd like to move, please. Oh my god, my move speed is so bad. I didn't even get the power up, man. Just make space. He don't leave it in space. 2 HP remains. That's more than I deserve. I like half as many of you, twice as much as you deserve. Act full recover! 4 HP. Dude, the spawners have gotta go. It's a hard game to banter over. I'm 100% of my brain power is presently being utilized here. I'm doing my best. When we land shots, which is infrequent, we do a lot of damage. There's no doubt about that. Unfortunately, it's increasingly difficult for us to get to that point. I would just like to hit the boss. There we go. There we go. I think we've destroyed the boss. How does such a thing come to pass? I'm the greatest gamer? Okay, remember, if you don't move, your damage goes insanely huge. We can move just by using our terrible recoil to hit us into the wall, which will then bounce us in the direction we wish to go. Okay, enough of this. Please, I'm just begging you. We're now halfway through this run. Timing looks good for this one. We're halfway through the run. Give me an all-timer upgrade. Bullets will reverse direction at 50% range. Do it? But it's like, it's definitely gonna be bad, right? Do it? I know who pays the bills, okay? You gotta keep the boss happy. Sure, why not? Extra fire rate for lower HP, what could go wrong? And then we'll just save up. Seems good? I don't know about that. We'll see. Level 3-1. Get the heck out of there. I will say, we're putting a lot of damage down range here. What range? Actually doesn't appear to be going that badly. Actually kind of pog. I'm surprised, but I agree. That was actually super easy. We melted them. I mean, unlike 2-3, our DPS was like 130, and it got up to 300 there. So I think that something's working out nicely. Decelerated bullet. No. Let's lower our range. That seems like fun. And raise our accuracy, or raise our fire rate, because our accuracy going lower literally doesn't matter. Puffiness. HP max +6. Come on, man. Come on. I skipped these. I skipped these to fight. Literally, like, every single one of those was like, you get even slower. I think I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die, but for a second there, I mean, we should probably build a run in such a way that getting hit once doesn't make me fear death. Although, on the other hand, I think it might have made me a little bit more vigilant. I did also pick the fast version of this character. That is funny. Okay, easy enough. 92? I mean, there's something to be said about this legendary upgrade, right? Get smaller and much faster. Let's buy him out, man. That's satisfying. Okay, we're on 3-3. He do be fast. I think we gotta acknowledge... Where am I? Just look for the center of the, of all the green bullets that are firing in random directions. Yeah, that seems sensible. Apparently I have been hit. I'm like a little green ball, man. We gotta embrace doing damage faster. Did you see that clutch shield, by the way? Single frame shielding, no sweat. Just look at the center of the protractor. Exactly. Come on. I mean, you're right next to me. 51. Legendary upgrade. Shield capacity +2. What does that even mean? Can we... Hold on. So we have 4 left. It's like I have 2 bars there now, but I can't... I don't know how to access them, but that's okay. Oh, they're spirit hearts. They're just spirit hearts. I got shield and barrier confused, like some kind of idiot. Okay, you gotta go. Yeah, kill the spawners. Crit enhance. I think our crit chance is already, like, outrageous. It's 30%, but it changes, like, every half a second. Like, if I stand still, for example. I wonder if our shields replenish every, combat. Because if so, that's... I mean, I guess they would have just called it HP, unless there's some other game space being... I don't know, man. I feel like I'm... This is like Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. But royalty-free, source dude, just trust me. We do get our shield back. How about that? Range +40%, but bullets will randomly change direction at 40% range. Nah, man. I'm going heavy crossbow on that one. They'd change directions twice. It do be possible, but we already have one of those. I want the extra damage. Like, are you seeing this? I'm the bad triangle. Duh. Woo! Get me out. We actually killed the boss already. As bad as that looked, the boss is dead. Even though it did turn me into ooh papa TikTok. .jpeg, .mp4, .webm. Hey, excuse me, I'm not a coward. I already killed the boss. Nothing cowardly about that. Although I need to leave immediately. I only have 2 HP left. 750 DPS. Is that supposed to be good or something? I mean, now we're at the point, like, 20% damage up is, like, over 100 extra damage, which is the total amount of DPS we had, like, 2 floors ago. Like, we're on Warren Buffett mode here. Shield capacity +1. Whenever you take damage, if you have less than 3 HP, you have a 30% chance to regain all shields. That's pretty good. However, whenever your bullets or missiles crit, you have a 20% chance to fire a missile, and our crit rate right now says 80%. I think you go crit missile, man. Oh, you know what you do? Crit missile, fire faster, lock the shop. Lock the shop. Okay, I want to see some missiles flying. 20% recovered. Gaming. Let me out. I did see temporarily our crit rate hit 100. Oh, dude, 900 DPS. That's like a 50% improvement almost from a floor ago, or a room ago. Sorry, everything's filtered through Isaac in my brain. Everything reminds me of it. Buffett mode. Unlock. No refresh yet. Stand still and send them. Yeah, I think the missiles, I think they are being fired. I hope. It's just kind of tough to see with everything that's happening. I'm a pretty simple man. When I shoot, things die. So I'm not auditing the entire team to figure out like who's doing their part. As far as I'm concerned, as long as the looms are moving, the organization is healthy. Missiles will track your aiming position and turn accordingly with a bullet speed of 1800x. What? Sure, I guess. Pretty cheap move speed upgrade as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure 4 or 5 is our last level. So I think we might be about to secure the dub. If we don't die here. Which, I know this looks bad. And like we're setting ourselves up for comedic timing. But when I actually remember to hold down the fire button, everything dies. Including me. Including me. Including me. Very thin margin for error here. Get out of my face, please. Where's my angular momentum? Where's my 1800% angular momentum? Excuse me. It's just a single enemy. All right, we're back. Bullet damage plus 60%. That's the easiest 2 of my life. We don't need the speed up now. If this is our final wave, we're going to want to reroll and get something a little bit more potent. Bullet damage times 150 at max speed. Why not, man? Why not? Final wave? No, one more after this. Steam sale. Super crit! Certainly a lot going on. No one could suggest that the game does not have a maximalistic bend to it. 2 HP? Whatever. The spawners have got to go. I keep shooting myself into the wall and then bouncing off and hitting enemies at like Mach 5000. But now that we know it's happening, we're fine. Okay, this is our final wave. HP max -5. But every time you get hit, you get fire rate plus 1%. So die, but get strong. That's interesting. We can't afford giant, unfortunately. So if this is our final wave, we really just gotta... We gotta send it. Bullet damage plus 20% is pretty sick. Give me a 1-2, and then a reroll will cost 11, so no thank you. Activate for 1 grenade. Okay, so I think this is the final boss of the game. Large circle. I've already taken 2 hits, but he's already dead, and the music, the epic music has gone back. That doesn't mean we're gonna live, for the record, because still a lot of enemies on the screen. What? We have 1 HP. We have 3 shields, though! Thank you! The legendary from earlier. Just get me out. I love the boss music just got erased. Well... He do be spinning. I mean, if your bullets fire randomly, maybe it's better to not aim at the enemies. You did it! Try endless mode. You have got 11,000 stars and 20 A's inside of a 3-dimensional cube. So we... Unlock Sniper, Magician, I know you can't really see, Swords Master, Tornado, Summoner, Prism, Core, Destroyer, Shotgun. My word. Each class has a unique skill. Leveling this up will increase the skill. The colors get stronger. Your HP max gets stronger. My word. There's a lot. There's a lot of complexity involved. Look at this. You could play red magenta. You could play red cyan with an extra crit chance. There's a lot, like a lot to do. You can unlock the sniper, which we have done now somehow. We've also unlocked the Legend of Zelda. We've also unlocked Counter-Strike Crosshair. Look at that. For now, though, we're going to slash marker. That's Geometry Arena, a Geometry Wars-inspired roguelite with an awful lot going on. But it was a lot of fun as well. I respect the interactions of the mechanics that we got going on there.